right now. Well, I don't have nothing to
I can
drink
hear her
yet.
giggling right now.
3 years ago, she was here.
Can't
3 years
believe
ago,
she
she
was.
was here.
Those are such,
That was wonderful. That was the best thing we could have ever done for her.
I have 2 pictures of her sitting on the couch when she's just on that rocking chair or that chair watching TV.
Yep. Yep.
Did you get ice?
I got more than that on my phone.
No, I'll get ice. It's fine.
I got ice.
What about you? Are you gonna have
I
any?
got some right here.
Not that.
Well, give me that. No, I did.
I'll get it because we're all going.
Whoa.
What is the champagne?
It's a,
She just
it's
popped
a
it.
champagne Moscato.
Prosecco.
But it's
It came up on my memories on Facebook. You had your thing right there, and me and Grandma, and I
Good.
remember posting. My grandma is 96 years old, about to be 97, and she's still taller than me.
Remember, Mom would lay her head on your shoulder and take my
Oh,
You
and
got
the
some
girls, they just
Yeah.
gravitated
Oh,
right to
they
her.
did.
Yeah.
I got a lot of pictures on my phone from that.
Don't go crazy. Hold on.
I'm not gonna.
Just a touch. Okay, well,
That was
Wait a
vodka.
it was Grey Goose. It's just like,
Okay, we all have to say something about her.
Oh, this is tequila.
We all have to say something about her. Who's going first? Joanne, go first.
You're gonna get her crying.
Okay.
no, to Grim States, who I knew and loved all my life. I did get a chance to hang out with her every Christmas, but every time I saw her, it was like no time had passed. God bless her.
Okay, that's it.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's so.
We're gonna count if everybody doesn't click.
I ain't got a
Click.
cookie
Who's
left.
gonna click
Did
her?
we click? We click. Okay, now. Alright, who's next? Me? The most wonderful, well, I would look at her and I would see my daddy, and she would talk about how much she just loved him. And she told me what his nickname was when he was a kid. I can tell you right now, I couldn't. I wrote it down though. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. But I think the most wonderful thing she ever said to me that stay so close in my heart was that she didn't think of me as her niece. She thought of me as her daughter, more like her daughter.
Okay, bravo. The most wonderful mother-in-law I ever had.
Yeah, what do I say?
And pause.
And the top, well, I
Doesn't matter if you don't click. Doesn't count.
Mom always believed in me that I was gonna be something. And I did. I think I did pretty good.
You made her proud.
That's right. That's right.
You're here.
We
We gonna be drunk for it's over.
She was a funny lady.
She was.
She
She
was a
had
funny
sense of
lady.
humor like no other.
She used to say she and Daddy were far more alike than, or had a lot more in common than he and Aunt Mary did.
Remember, sorry, but remember the pacemaker episode?
What?
That was,
Oh,
I swear to God, I
had to be there.
thought Jackie was gonna have
jumped
a
out
heart
her
attack.
skin.
I thought
What
she
happened?
really, I thought I had hurt her.
Oh,
She
You
had,
didn't hear that?
she had her, she had a pacemaker, and so it wasn't too long, I guess, after she had her,
She
whatever.
pulled a prank.
And I was talking to her about it, but tell
I'm
her.
sitting on the couch.
Here's some
Close
video
to
in
the
them.
You're videoing this?
Yes, I am.
Why'd you have my ass facing that way then?
No, okay.
Right, that way. So, and so she, I said, well, tell me about it, because I never knew anybody that had one before. So she said, no, it's right here, you can feel it. And I said, you can feel it? And
Oh.
she said, yeah. And she said, here, you want to feel it? And she kind of moved her blouse over something. I did like that, and she said, boo.
Oh,
She jumped.
she didn't,
no!
she
She did
didn't,
it to me.
she didn't say just boo, Jackie's going,
No, I mean, they were sitting on the couch. I see it, yeah.
I didn't hear it in the, it
The
didn't
woman
sound like
with
a
the best
boo.
sense of humor. She was cracking jokes.
She would, and she didn't know she was doing it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
her
yeah.
sense of
She,
humor
that's
was
her. That's
extremely
just how she
dry.
was.
Yeah, I
She
know,
was
I know. What can I say
happy-go-lucky.
about her? I just
Okay.
miss her.
And you
We
were
don't
just like her. Aunt
cry
Mary.
like we used to about her, but we talk about all the funny things she said and did, and that's the best way to deal with it.
Tell her about when you were down in the apartment and that, the thing started playing.
Oh, I told Joe about
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
but she hasn't heard it.
Oh, Jackie hasn't heard it. Mom has this little
I'm
lavender
sticky.
heart that somebody bought her. It's got the little legs and the little face. Still hanging where she hung it in the apartment. I was down there exercising one day when he was having problems with the spider and there was something going on and I was doing exercises. All of a sudden that thing says, I love you. Yeah.
I know.
And I have went over there. It's one of those things you press.
To say it.
Yeah. And
That's
I
so-
can't get a
But
word.
Wow.
it never worked
won't work.
before,
I
and
can't
it
get
never
a
worked
word
since.
out of it.
It
I
won't
can't
work.
get a word out of it.
But it worked that one time.
Yeah, I believe that stuff.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Goosebumps.
And the rainbow.
Goosebumps.
Oh,
I
believe
believe
that.
that. Yeah, that's
Hey, she's here. She's
Yeah.
here now.
We never.
one time, you know, and she would crack me up because she would just say things and she just wouldn't realize what she'd said.
It was fun.
Then when you
It's
have right,
funny.
and then you go back and tell her, and you're looking at me like, well,
Yeah.
what was so funny about
Well,
that?
it wasn't
We
funny
were in
about
the
that.
car one
I know.
time, she and Aunt Mary and
I
Carol, I
wish I
think
could
Carol
see
and
her and Aunt Mary
myself.
together.
I was
Oh,
with you.
they were funny.
Were you with
I heard
us?
it.
Yeah,
We
right.
got
And I
pictures
don't-
from
Three of
both
us
of them
went back
on
and-
the glider down the
When
wall.
we went to the old fat,
They
that
was
buffet
great.
place.
Oh, no.
This is when we went that country buffet.
No.
So we're on the
Wish I'd
way
seen
to
it.
country buffet, and I guess it wasn't too long after George and I separated. And she said, well, you know, and she's in the front, and Carol was driving, I guess. Anyhow, I know it's in the back seat. And she said, well, she said, I'm really sorry to hear about you and George. And I said, yeah, you know, And she said, well, you know what? She said, if I had to do it all over again, and she said, and if you decide you're gonna do it again, but how many times have you done it? And then she said, well, you still could do it
Boom.
again, I guess. And then she said, just don't argue with them. Just don't argue with them. That's all you gotta do.
Well, you know what I remember? Remember when you took us and Aunt Mary and Mom to that musical that Todd was in? And we were sitting in that donut shop afterwards?
The
Todd-
ice cream place, wasn't it?
Yeah, Todd sat there and he says, I could just sit there and listen to those two talk back and forth all evening.
I'm an Aunt Mary.
And
Yeah.
Mary and Mom,
Yeah.
They-
I wish I had.
Remember the time they were downstairs on the glider, they were both sitting side by side, and they were just telling stories like great.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Many a picture with them at your house in that.
Can I say, let's all say, God bless, Grandma,
Yeah.
Mom.
God bless.
God bless
Mom.
my little sweet Aunt Alice.
We miss you, Mom.
Mhm.